Alright guys, last time we were in northern Italy. I'm 22 years old now, and look at these traits. Diligent, ambitious, brave. On top of that, we're a brilliant strategist, gallant, defender, and stalwart. These are some seriously strong traits. Our army keeps growing, and this time, we already have plenty of followers. Which means we can handle intrigue contracts much faster now. Alright, here's an interesting choice. We can take the lust for land option, which actually fits our ambitions pretty well. Besides, we can gain another martial trait. But honestly, flexible leader sounds too good to pass up. That extra advantage in battle will be huge. Yeah, we're taking that. Now let's strengthen the army even more. First, we're creating trebuchets. We'll need them for sieges. And we're also expanding our heavy infantry regiments. Let's head to the castle. We'll request provisions and recruit more soldiers from the local population, using either prestige or a level of devotion. Now let's move to Florence and see what opportunities await us there. We relocate the camp and take on a contract to train knights. This is an instruction contract where we'll turn this lord's subjects into proper knights. So success here depends on our ability to share knowledge effectively. Alright, let's focus on completing the contract successfully. We'll choose the safest and most reliable option. Meanwhile, the Pope is gathering soldiers for the crusade. Once we arrive in Rome, we'll take on even more contracts. I'm choosing this one. Protect the innocent. This lets us hunt down criminals. Alright, time for the hunt. And there she is. We've got 3 choices. Challenge her to a duel, which is riskier. Set up an ambush, which is safer. Or order our troops to corner her. But no, we're taking the duel. We are brave, and Joan of Arc stands beneath no other knight. So it finally comes to this. Standing across from me is Philippa. They call her the devil for a reason. I can feel the weight of every life she's taken in the way she holds her blade. There is my chance. It's now or never. I attack with a right post. We're just pacing, waiting. The silence is louder than the wind. She's looking for a crack in my resolve, but she won't find it. Not today. She lunges. She moved like a shadow, vicious and fast. My heart is hammering against my ribs, but I have to stay focused. One slip, one breath of hesitation, and it's all over. Now, I pour everything I have into the strike. Every ounce of strength, every bit of my will. Her guard is breaking. I can feel the momentum shifting. The devil is finally cornered. I did it! I beat the devil! I just won my first duel. Justice has finally been served. The reign of the devil is over. Now I claim my reward. Not only gold, but also prestige as a knight. Alright, now it's time to upgrade our training grounds. We're going to pick sub-buildings that improve the stats of our different men-at-arms regiments. This one right here increases the damage and defense of our heavy infantry. Alright, next we're taking a contract to rescue a fair subject. Now watch this. Because of how skilled our followers are, we can raise the success chance incredibly fast. And look at the scheme duration. What used to take 3 months now takes only 15 days. That means we can complete contracts way faster and make money much more efficiently. Alright, we've got the 5 keys. Let's execute the scheme. And success! We rescue this woman. She has the beautiful trait, and she's actually pretty good at intrigue too. We can even convince her to join our camp. And honestly, because of that beautiful trait, it might be smart to marry her to one of our followers. That way we'll have a chance to produce future followers with strong traits. They'll serve us well once I become queen. Now we're heading to Bari, and we just unlocked a traveler lifestyle perk. I'm taking the option that reduces travel time. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow a ton, and there's a lot more Crusader Kings content coming. Alright, back to the campaign. I'm 24 years old now, and I want to visit the Byzantine Empire. Why? Because I want to unlock the ability to recruit men-at-arms from other cultures. That means Byzantine heavy cavalry regiments. They're extremely powerful, and they'll give us a huge advantage when the time comes to claim the throne. So, we travel to Athens, and along the way, we'll visit landmarks that grant extra gold and learning experience. Alright, after visiting several learning sites, we now have a chance to unlock the first perk in the learning lifestyle tree. What I really want is the ability to recruit men-at-arms from other cultures. So we're going down this path. We're getting close, guys. Now let's upgrade the training grounds again. That gives us access to another men-at-arms regiment. We were studying vulgar Italian, but unfortunately, our teacher passed away, so now we need a replacement. We should choose whoever gives us the highest chance of success. Let's go with Potest or Ruggero. And we did it! We learned vulgar Italian. Perfect. Now let's head to this peninsula. There are 3 more points of interest here. Not only do they give us experience, they also reward us with gold. Let's enter this temple. Here we can either take this medicinal jar, which grants resistance to plague, or receive a treatment that increases fertility. For now, I'm still young and beautiful. So children aren't really my priority. But later on, when it's time to secure heirs, that could become very useful. Alright, now we finally head to Constantinople, the capital of the Byzantine Empire. Upon arrival, we gain 450 points of learning experience and 31 coins of gold. Finally, we unlock the perk that allows us to recruit men-at-arms from other cultures. Time to strengthen our ranks! Let's recruit soldiers here in Constantinople. With our current level of devotion, we can refill 60% of our regiments. That's actually pretty good. And now, we're going to offer our services to the Basileus and help him in his wars. He'll gladly accept, which means more prestige and more military experience for us. The Byzantines are currently at war with Hungary, and they're at a serious disadvantage. So this is the perfect opportunity to test our little army. Alright then, let's do it. And now we sail toward the battlefield. There they are, the Hungarian regiments. They're numerous. Let's trap these 2,000 men. Alright then, we hunt them down. We're going into battle. We're 27 years old. Warriors. Brilliant strategists. We will win. Now this army is starting a siege on the fortress. Let's engage them. So close. They run again. They keep fleeing because even with superior numbers, they know they're weaker. We have the better commander. Better traits. Better army quality. They know we can beat them. Still running. What we really need now is more movement speed. Our army already has quality level 4. Alright, let's try to catch this isolated force. They're besieging the city. Come on. We've got the superior army. Finally, we engage them. Our first real battle. Oof, they're fewer than expected. We're going to tear them apart. Victory. Look at that. We completely destroyed their army and even captured their commander. 500 men wiped out. Wow, and we can ransom the commander for gold too. Very useful. Let's look for more battles. Now this army is much larger. We engage them near the city. They try to run, not this time. We caught them. We're stronger. Battle begins. This one is a little tougher, but our army quality is superior. And we win! Second battle victorious. We barely lost 6 men and destroyed half their army. This army is incredibly strong and well-balanced. Now, this enemy force actually outnumbers us. Let's see how this goes. Our first battle against a larger army. Perfect. Oof, we crushed them. Look at that. Wow. Our prestige increases and we destroy 2,200 men. We are becoming terrifyingly strong. Now we join the main battle alongside our allies. Let's see. Oof, easy victory. Another enemy army approaches. New battle. Their numbers are larger than ours again. But the Polish forces are helping us. This battle is won already. Easy. We didn't kill as many this time, but a victory is a victory. Another battle. Here we go. The Hungarian army flees and we deal with the remaining troops ourselves. 2,700 enemy soldiers destroyed. Alright, I'm not staying in this war any longer. It's endless. I don't want to waste time here. What I do want is to reshape my army and make it even stronger. First, I'm getting rid of my regular heavy cavalry regiment. I can't create more men-at-arms right now, and I don't want to spend more gold upgrading the camp. Instead, we're recruiting the Cataphractoi, the elite Byzantine heavy cavalry, one of the strongest units in the entire game. Just look at those stats. Absolutely terrifying. We're also keeping our Danish heavy infantry since their stats are incredibly strong too. And now we remove the regular infantry regiment. That way, we can recruit pikemen, but not the standard ones. We're taking the Scoutantoi instead. Just like the Cataphracto, these are elite Byzantine units with superior stats. Perfect. Now our army is truly balanced. But there's one final place I want to visit, Crimea, home to the Turkic nomadic tribes of the steppe. These nomads have access to a very special military unit. Horse archers. They're exceptional. Not only are they stronger than regular archers, they're faster and even useful during sieges. So yes, we're recruiting them. Perfect. Our army is complete. Back to Constantinople. Alright, let's refill our provisions here in the capital. And now, more contracts. More criminal hunts. Another target. Another duel. We face her in single combat. This will earn us even more prestige and strengthen our legend. We do not hide behind soldiers. We fight face to face. Come on, we can do this. And victory! Our second duel won. Now, another contract to hunt a criminal. This time, it's against a man. But we will not back down. Yes, it's risky, but we can take him. Look at this. He's a brilliant strategist too. A very dangerous warrior. And still, we challenge him. And we win! Our third duel victory, and this opponent was truly formidable. Alright, I want to return to France, but look at this. The entire south of Europe is being devastated by an epidemic. That's risky. I don't want to go back now and lose my followers. I'm only 28 years old, so we still have time. Instead of returning to France immediately, we'll head to Crete for now. That way, we can wait for the epidemic to fade while making some money through contracts. As you can see, I reduced the size of my regiments. But that actually benefits us. When traveling long distances, larger regiments consume far more provisions. Once we return to France, we'll reinforce the army again. What truly matters is that we already have our elite units. And with these stats, we're going to dominate battles very easily. Alright, let's take this treasure hunting contract. This could be interesting. Looks like we need to return to Byzantium to recover the treasure. And take a look at all these artifacts we've collected so far. I haven't shown them before, but they provide some really powerful bonuses too. Alright, now we have a choice. We can keep the treasure for ourselves or return it. Let's give it back to Basileus. And we receive 50 gold as payment. Honestly, that's fair enough. Perfect. The epidemic is finally starting to fade. Now let's head to southern Italy. It's a point of interest, which means more experience and more gold. Great, we've arrived, and now, from this point onward, our path leads to only one place. France. We are ready. We have experience, prestige, and an army built around elite regiments. I return to my homeland, and I will claim what is rightfully mine. The throne of France.